Joyner Lucas is a rap artist from Massachusetts. He started rapping at a very young age, recently stating that he'd been rapping pretty much since he was 9 years old. In 2007, he took the name Future Joyner, but eventually would change his name to Joyner Lucas. He is an incredible artist, and it's great to see him coming up. He has recently signed a deal with Atlantic Records, and by God, he can spit fast. My name is CDTVProductions, and today we are going to be counting down the top 10 fastest Joyner Lucas verses of all time. Kicking off our list, we have Intervention verse 1 with 6.1 syllables per second. This was a track released by Joyner on his SoundCloud and YouTube in 2014. Now this is a pretty good track and he goes relatively fast there, but it's still nothing compared to what we have on the list. I kinda like that song, but the beat just wasn't, I wasn't a massive fan of the beat on that song, but still his rapping is impressive as always. At number 9 we have Long Way, where he hits 68 syllables in 10 seconds, coming down to an average of 6.8 syllables per second.
So maybe I should rob a couple banks, sell a fucking saver, break it to your mother, take every fucking thing and leave you there to 7 minutes. But a nigga made me mad. All the tough shit on made me laugh. You ain't got to work, better pay me back.
Now I love this track. This was a track off of his Along Came Joyner mixtape, and honestly I thought he would have been a bit faster there. Although I guess it wasn't fast over a long period of time, you know, he just rapped really fast at one segment of the song for about 4 or 5 seconds, and then it slowed down a lot, which can actually drag down songs a lot when you're counting it over 10 seconds. Also, you could argue that the clip was maybe sped up a little bit there, but I just think that was the pitch effects on his voice, because it has been proven that Joyner Lucas can rap very, very fast. At number 8 we have the song Fuck Your Feelings, where he rapped 69 syllables in 10 seconds, coming to 6.9 syllables per second.
Walk that nigga now, walk it out. Yeah. Flow like venom in the code, I'm entering the zone where hoes ain't friends with the hoes, and the man get the most shit from the police when they beat them cops, put 10 in a hole, that's 5 away. Walk on water and drive on lakes, fly them clouds and float on bullets, my hoe gon' pull in and dot your face.
This was a great track and was actually another one of the ones that Joyner Lucas released earlier on in his rap career. It's a great song with a very different type of beat to the ones he currently uses now. It's actually a very good segment, and as you can also tell from that, Joyner Lucas also has some really impressive rhyme schemes. That's one thing you'll find. As well as rapping fast, he has some ridiculous rhyme schemes. At number 7 we have his song Look Around Me, where he hits 79 syllables in 10 seconds, a massive step up from our last one, and hits 7.9 syllables per second.
Fuck is you wishing I got some dirt for the pictures, I got some word for the business, I write my words on the ceiling, I hope I'm hurting your feelings, they put me over, I went inside, I voted in the trenches, they cut me over and gave me some fucking potion of medicine, damn it, look what you made me.
Now that was just ridiculous speed there, but even then I thought this one would be higher on the list because he is rapping very fast in that bit, and it's over a long period of time. Like, he keeps the rapping fast going for quite a bit, but I guess it's not enough to compete with what we have on the rest of this list, because we are just at number 7 guys, it just gets faster. At number 6 we have his song Jurisdiction, where he hits 81 syllables or 8.1 syllables per second.
I see a bunch of sentimental niggas in the ghetto when I'm sitting on a level, when I'm spitting instrumental, incidental, when I'm tripping, independent on the feeling of the mission. I go heaven in the event of aberration. I ain't selling crack, I did it, but my other dad was tripping.
Now honestly, this is one I didn't really hear about too much until I actually researched for this list. This is another one that he released a while back. It isn't on many, you know, streaming platforms except Spotify. Maybe you can find it on YouTube. But I mean, I really like the sound of this one. It just flows really well, and the kind of like dark sound to it, and the monotone type of rapping, it works really well. It makes for a really good verse, and that was the fastest part of it. It sounds brilliant. At number 5 we have Snapple, where he hits 86 syllables or 8.6 syllables per second. That was also another great track, one of actually my favourite ones that Joyner Lucas has released because of how hard he goes in this track. It's literally got not much of a meaning to it, just bars after bars after bars, and it works really well. And you know, that bit there, honestly is higher up than I thought it would be, because if you compare tracks like Look Around Me to that verse I just played from Snapple, honestly I think off of just hearing it, you'd maybe think that Look Around Me would go higher, but Snapple actually counted up to the higher syllable count, which I all counted myself by the way, just so you guys guys know how I've done this. If you haven't watched this before, I've already done one on Tech 9 and one on Futuristic, which is actually my most popular video at the moment, so go check those out if you want to. At number 4, we have Jumanji, where he hits 93 syllables, coming to 9.3 syllables per second. Now, of course, Joyner was going to come fast on this one. This was a track he did with Busta Rhymes. And when you're on a track with Busta, you got to make sure you bring your fastest verse possible, which is what Joyner really tried to do here. Actually, at the time he released Jumanji, that was his fastest verse of all time. The top 3 on this list are ones that were released after this track. But at the time, Jumanji was his fastest verse, which is understandable considering he'd want to keep up with Busta Rhymes. And honestly, I actually think he raps faster than Busta on this track, which is very impressive. There's also actually a clip online if you guys want to check it. I think it's actually on Joyner's YouTube channel of Busta Rhymes reacting to Joyner's song Ross Capiccioni, and you can just see how much respect Busta has for Joyner in that video, so I'd recommend going and checking that out, because it's just great to see how much such an underrated artist as Joyner can get respect from some of the greats in hip-hop. At number 3, we have Say Hello to Adele with 9.6 syllables per second.
Okay, where's Luda when you need her? Listen up, my back to the wall and I'm back to the zone, I'm in the twilight. If you ever get a minute, tell them other little niggas I've been winning, I've been doing it from hindsight. Don't you ever get dependent on my level, never settle on my rubber, don't you ever get on my mic. And you ever been a kid, been a winner by the niggas, independent, I'm an
This was another great song that for some reason I didn't really like at first, but it grew on me a lot. The track is kind of more just kind of rapping. The title comes from, actually, Joyner just said it came from his favorite line in the song, which was, I just want to say hello to Adele. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about it. Really fast, nice verse there. At our number 2 spot, we have Joyner Lucas's Panda remix, also known as Kill the Panda, where he hits a ridiculously fast 10.1 syllables per second.
Couple kids, I've been on Animal Planet, I got my hands in the fan, I'm a Canada dinner, nobody gonna hand me a Grammy, goddammit, I barely don't even wanna hear what they planning, I sit in the pen, I'm beginning, and I blend with the hammer, the man with the planet, you looking at the man in the mirror, the man with the killer, the driller, nigga, set in the building, I hang with the realers, really well I
Now this was pretty much the Panda remix to end them all. So many people had came out with Panda remixes, and as you could tell on this track, Joyner was sick of it. He pretty much made this to just end all the Panda remixes and try and have the best one out there, and in my mind, he succeeded. Now, in our list for Futuristic's fastest verses, Panda was actually his fastest one on that list. Joyner's would be if it wasn't for a verse he'd done very recently, but it's still impressive. And just for comparison, Futuristic's Panda remix verse came down to 9.9 syllables per second, whereas Joyner's here, as I've said, comes down to 10.1 syllables per second. So he manages to rap faster here, and he also keeps it on going for a lot longer. Like, you will hear him rapping fast if you go to the second verse of this song, and he just does not stop. It just keeps going and going and going, and it's one of the most impressive raps I've heard almost ever, to be honest. It's such a great song, and I definitely recommend you hear it if you haven't already. If you've heard of Joyner Lucas, it's probably from this song, his Panda remix. And at our number 1 spot, we have Joyner Lucas's verse on the song Sriracha by Tech 9 featuring Logic and Joyner Lucas, where he hits a ridiculous, insanely fast, fucking impossible 11.4 syllables per second. Now, guys, I could not tell you how excited I was when Tech 9 announced he'd be doing track with Logic and Joyner Lucas. Those guys are like 3 fantastic rappers, and a collaboration between them would just be ridiculous. And oh my god, it was. Bar maybe the kind of uninspired, kind of disappointing verse from Logic. But aside from that, Tech 9 brought his A game, apart from on the chorus was a bit weird. And Joyner just brought some straight fire. I have never heard Joyner Lucas rap this fast before, and for good reason. It's his fastest verse of all time. But I was listening to this with one of my friends, and we just sat there like for the first time, and we just sat there with our jaws open the whole time, completely shocked at how fast he was going. We knew Joyner could rap fast. We never knew he could get this fast. And the thing is, he pronounces every syllable. Some people could rap that fast just by mumbling, you know, we go away, get into the bag, you know, people might do that, but Joyner Lucas pronounces every syllable perfectly, and it's actually ridiculous that he manages to rap faster than Tech 9, I think, ever has, which is insane. You definitely need to keep your eye out on Joyner Lucas, because he is going places with skills like these. Well guys, that is going to be it for our list today on the top 10 fastest Joyner Lucas verses of all time. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the world to me. Also, I have links to all my social media, etc. down below. Credits to, you know, the people who did the intro, the background music and all that. So go and check out that. And yeah guys, we're going to keep it going. This Friday, I'm probably going to be doing a Kendrick Lamar discography ranked video, ranking all his albums from Overly Dedicated to Untitled Unmastered. So if you'd like to see that video, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below letting me know if I missed any songs out and your opinion on the list. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is CDTV Productions, signing out.